this video lecture on circular flow of income. I am Dr.K.Jayanthi, Head Assistant Professor and Head, Department of Economics, Nirmala College for Women, Coimbatore. In this video lecture, I am going to explain the important and basic tool in macroeconomics, that is circular flow of income model. To begin the study of basic macroeconomics, let me introduce the concept, the circular flow of income. The circular flow of income forms the basis for all the macroeconomic models, and it is imperative to understand the circular flow model for understanding essential concepts like national income, aggregate demand, and aggregate supply. The circular flow of income describes the movement of goods and services and income among the different sectors of the economy. It illustrates the interdependency of the sectors and the markets to facilitate both real and monetary flow. The real flow refers to the flow of factor services and flow of goods. The flow of factor services from the households to the business firm and the flow of goods from the business firm to the household is real flow. The flow of factor services and goods generates money flows. The movement of money or cash payment from one sector to the other sector corresponding to the real flow is referred to as the monetary flow. The real flow and monetary flow move in a circular manner in an opposite direction. A continuous flow of production, income, and expenditure is known as the circular flow of income. Four sectors, three markets, and three models in the circular flow of income model. The four sectors are the household sector, the business sector, the government sector, and the foreign sector. The three markets are the factor market, the goods market, and the financial market. And the three models are two sector model, three sector model, and four sector model. Let us see the four sectors. Household sector. This household sector includes all the individuals in the economy. The primary function of the sector is to provide the factors of production like land, labor, capital, and enterprise. The household sector are the consumers who consume the goods and services produced by the firms and in turn make payment for the same. The second sector, business sector, includes all the business entities, corporations, and partnership firms. The primary function of the sector is to produce goods and services for the sale in the market and make factor payments to the household sector. The third sector, government sector, includes the center, state, and the local governments. The prime function of the sector is to regulate the functioning of the economy. The last sector, foreign sector, includes the transaction with the rest of the world. That is, export of goods and services from the country to the rest of the world and import of goods and services from abroad. Moving to markets, the first market, factor market. The factors of production are traded on through this factor market. For the production of final goods and services, the firms obtain the factor services and make payments in the form of rent, wage, interest, and profit for the services to the household sector. The product market. In this market, the goods and services are exchanged among the four macroeconomic sectors. The consumers are the household, government, and the foreign sector, while the producers are the firms. The third market, financial market. This market consists of financial institutions such as banks and non-banking financial intermediaries who engage in borrowing and lending of money. Moving to models, the circular flow of income can be analyzed with the help of three different models, that is, two-sector model, three-sector model, and a four-sector model. A two-sector model is the simplest model of the circular flow of income. It is assumed to be a closed economy. There are only two sectors, that is, the household sector and the business sector. In a three-sector model, apart from the above two sectors, that is household sector and the business firm, there is another sector called the government sector. The economy is still a closed economy, meaning that there is no transaction with the rest of the world. A four-sector model is the complete model of the circular flow of income. It considers the effect of the foreign sector, which includes the transactions with the rest of the world, that is exports and imports. And now the economy is an open economy. We begin with a simple hypothetical economy where there are only two sectors, that is the household sector and the business firms, and two markets, the factor market and the product market. The household sector owns all the factors of production, that is land, labor, capital and enterprise. This sector supplies factor services to the factor market where they are demanded by the business firm in order to produce goods and services. The business sector, which consists of producers, produces goods and sell them to the household sector through the product market. That is, the business firm supply goods to the product market wherein they are demanded by the household sector. That is, the household sector consumes the goods from the product market. Thus, in the first instance, the factor services and goods flow between the household sector and business firm through the factor market and the product market, which represents the real flow in the economy. It is in the anti-clockwise direction. The household sector receives factor income in the form of rent, wage, interest and profit by selling the factor services to the business sector. Thus, money flows in the form of income payments like rent, wage, interest and profits. Money so received is in turn spent by the household sector to buy goods produced by the business sector. The business sector, by selling the goods in the product market, receives money in the form of revenue. The business sector makes payments to the household sector for buying the factor services from the household sector to produce goods, which constitutes the cost of production. In this way, money flows in a circular manner from the business sector to the household sector and from the household sector to the business sector in the economy. The real flow is shown in the form of a red arrow and the monetary flow is shown by a green arrow. Here, we have to make a note that in the circular flow of money, saving is one of the leakages and investment is an injection. In fact, the household and business sectors do not spend their entire money income. The consumers, who represents the household sector, do not spend their income fully on purchasing goods and services. Rather, they save a part of their income. Similarly, business firms do not spend their entire income from the sale of goods, but they keep a part of it in the form of undistributed profit. Such savings of consumers and firms are invested in bonds, shares, debentures, etc. in the financial market. On the other hand, business firms borrow funds from the financial market for making investment. Thus, savings which flow into the financial market are taken away by the business sector for investment, and the circle flow of money is maintained in the economy. In the center of the diagram, there is a financial market which shows the inflow of savings from the household sector and the business sector into the financial market. And it also shows the outflow of investment into the business sector from the financial market. Thus, the financial market coordinates the savings and investment activities of the household and business sectors and maintains the circular flow of money in the economy.
Hope you understand the concept circular flow of income. Thank you for watching this video.